I'd like to introduce a popular drink in China, which is called milk tea. Actually, it's very popular for the young people. It's quite common for you to see the young people, for example, the students or the employees in the company to buy milk tea as their afternoon tea as usual. In terms of the definition of the milk tea, I think that it's dynamic. In the past, the milk tea did refer to the milk plus tea with several kinds of ingredients such as pearls inside. But with the development of the milk tea industry, nowadays milk tea refers to different kinds of combinations. If someone says that she wants to buy milk tea, actually, uh, it doesn't mean that she only wants to buy the milk plus tea. Sometimes she may also buy for example, the fruit tea or other drinks. As for the history of development of milk tea, there are three main periods from low end to high end. In terms of the first milk tea period, this period was dominated by the tea powder, which is quite cheap and easy to make the milk tea. But in this period, there were only a few options for the ingredients inside of the milk tea. And several years later, natural raw material entered the milk tea industry. It's quite often for you to see more and more people choose to put fresh milk instead of milk tea powder into their milk tea cup. And besides, in that period, more and more options for the ingredients appeared in the milk tea. During the final period, you can see the high-end raw material appeared frequently. For example, the fresh fruits or imported chocolate powder or fresh milk in the milk tea shops on the menu. Besides, the main characteristic of this kind of milk tea shop is the large area of the shop itself. In the past, this kind of milk tea shop was just a small store with a window selling the milk tea. But this time, there were several seats inside where you can chat with your friends after paying for the milk tea over there. What's more, in addition to the milk tea, you can also buy the bread and the desserts over there. That's also another kind of revenue for this kind of milk tea. I would also like to talk about the consumers in the milk tea industry. There are two aspects. The first aspect is the consumer with different ages, and the second aspect is their genders. Let's look at the age at first. As I mentioned before, the milk tea customers are dominated by the young people. As you can see from the left pie chart, the biggest part is people from 20 to 30 years old with 60%, while the second part is people from 30 to 40 years old, occupying 26%, which means the people from 20 to 40 years old has already occupied the 85% of the total customers. Besides, another point for you to pay attention to is the gender. There is a big difference between the male and female for the milk tea consumers. As you can see from the right pie chart, 77% of the milk tea customers are women, while only 23% is male. Sometime I wonder that even if a woman cares a lot about their body shape, they still can not resist the attractiveness of the milk tea. The final part is about price and profit. Let's look at the media price of the milk tea per cup at first. As you can see from the left number, the media price of the milk tea is between 1 and 5 US dollars per cup. But I would like to divide it into two categories. The first category is the media price of the high-end milk tea brand, which is between 3 and 5 US dollars per cup. Meanwhile, another category is the low-end milk tea brand, whose media price is between 1 and 3 US dollars per cup. I think that most people may also be interested in the profit of the milk tea industry. Um, After doing some research, I found that the milk tea industry is quite profitable. As you can see from the right percentage, the net profit is nearly 75% of the revenue. Therefore, I think that's the main reason why more and more milk tea stores in China appear, even if the milk tea may bring some healthy problems if you drink too much.